Chairman or secretary? Who has more power in a housing society? Hello everyone and welcome to the society FAQs. If you ever lived in a housing society, you probably heard people say, go as a chairman man, while others insist, no, the secretary is in charge. So, who actually has power in a housing society? Is it the chairman or is it the secretary? Or do they both have different responsibilities in a housing society? Let's find out. Today, we are going to clear up one of the biggest misconceptions in housing society management. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what each role does, where their powers begin and where do they end, and why teamwork in a committee is more important than authority. So let's get started. First, let's talk about the chairman or the chairperson. The chairman is the elected head of the managing committee. Think of this role as a leader who guides meetings, ensures committee decisions are followed, and represents the society in important discussions. The chairman presides over committee meetings, and the AGM helps maintain discipline during these discussions, encourages decisions to be taken collectively, and represents the society before government, authorities, or other organizations when required. However, many people assume the chairman or the chairperson can make decisions alone. That isn't true. In most cooperative housing societies, major decisions must be approved by the managing committee. The chairman or the chairperson cannot simply decide on large expenses, appoint contractors, or change society rules without a committee approval. Now let's understand the secretary's role. The secretary is the administrative head of the society and is responsible of the day-to-day functioning of the society. This includes issuing notices for meetings, maintaining society records, handling correspondence, keeping minutes of the meetings, coordinating with vendors, ensuring statutory compliance, communicating with residents, and implementing decisions taken by the committee. Again, important part, taken by the committee and not himself alone. In many societies, residents interact with the secretary more often because this role handles daily operations. So who has more power now? The answer may surprise you. Neither, not the secretary or the chairman. The managing committee has the authority, not one individual. The chairman provides leadership, the secretary manages administration, and what about the treasurer oversees the finances of the society. Committee members participate in decisions. Every important decision should be approved collectively in accordance with the society's bylaws. Let's look at an example, guys. Imagine the society wants to spend 10 lakhs on waterproofing. Can the chairman approve it alone? No. Can the secretary approve it alone? Again, a no. The proposal should be discussed in a committee meeting. Quotation should be reviewed. The committee should pass a resolution, and only then should work be processed according to the society rules. Now, consider another example. A resident reports a leaking overhead water tank. The secretary arranges an inspection, collects quotations, and presents them to the committee. The chairman chairs the meeting where the proposal is discussed. The committee approves the work. Each role contributes to solving the problem. Here are some common myths. Many people think the chairman is the owner of the society, and many chairmen think that as well. But that's completely incorrect. Some believe the secretary can refuse to share society records. That's also incorrect if members have a legal right to inspect them under applicable rules. Others think one committee member can make decisions independently. Again, important decisions should be made collectively. The most successful societies are those where the chairperson or the chairman, secretary, treasurer, and the committee members work together with transparency, follow the bylaws, maintain proper records, and communicate openly with the members. Leadership in housing society is about service, accountability, and teamwork, not individual authority. If you found this video helpful, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and press the notification bell to know about the new videos coming up. In the comments below, tell us which role do you think is the most challenging in a housing society? Chairman, secretary, or the treasurer? Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video with another practical guide to housing society management.